Welcome to the Levels of Lifting podcast. I'm your host, Lawrence, here to remind you that there's levels to this. Okay, that's the only time I'm going to curse here on out because we're going to, and you know, I'm going to bleep that out because we're going to do a no profanity podcast. Isn't that right?
That's right.
I'm here again with Dr. Matthews. There's a lifter on the screen right now that you guys will be seeing. We're going to do a rate my lift. He told me on the last podcast that we will be able to rate all the lifts that came into me, all the video submissions, because I have so many and it's hard for me to get to them all. So I appreciate it. Yeah. He's a technical official, a judge, a weightlifting coach, and so many more things. So he has all the knowledge and skills to be able to do this.
That's true.
Do you have anything to add?
No. You summed it up. No.
All right, let's just get into it.
Yeah, that's
What do you think? Okay, so the first lifter we have here. Oh, and let's talk about what we're going to look at as far as... What do you want to look at?
Now, as a national technical official, I'm going to look for if there's a press out for competition-wise. Okay. If their feet touch the barbell, that's a no lift.
Okay, explain to... So that's a no lift? When do you went... Before, after?
It could be before or after. Either way.
After.
Wow. You cannot touch...
So don't touch the barbell with your feet at all?
At all. So those are my two main areas I'm going to focus on.
Okay, let's give them a lift rating, and we're going to go by 1, 2, and 3 white lights.
Okay, sure, yeah.
But you don't have to be strict to that. You could be 1.5.
Right, I got it. Okay, right.
0.009.
Okay, I got it.
That's fair?
Got it. Fair enough.
Okay,
fair enough.
What I'm looking for, guys, I'm looking for good technical execution, mainly in the extension. I'm starting to believe that it really doesn't matter as much what you do after the extension, but you have to be able to pull the bar effectively to get the most height out of the bar. And when you do that, you will be able to get under the most weight. All right, that's just my perspective on things. So we're going to go ahead and do that. The first guy that we're looking at his name is Fitness on Instagram. It's at BigBoy1547. So here we go. And we're going to play this and going to loop. All right, tell me what you think, Dr. Matthews.
Okay, here's a nice setup.
Okay, yeah, this is a slow-mo, it looked like.
Yeah, that's slow-mo.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And it's a power.
Now, do you think his arms went back way too far? Or was that about
I'm going to pause. Right? What do you think so far?
Oh, boy. It looks okay. But
I like it.
You like? Okay.
To me, that's 3 white lights.
Okay.
But you told me, hey, listen, no. Dr. Matthews told me online that I go too easy on people. So now we're going to see, let's see strict judging.
Can we play it one more time?
Oh, let's play it one more time.
One more time.
Slow-mo.
Okay. Yeah, no press out. No press out. Yeah.
What do you think? Give him a lift rating.
3 white lights.
3 whites?
3 white lights.
Okay, I think he had another video too, so we're gonna look at that one.
Okay.
So that looked great to me.
It did. Okay.
Maybe it looks like it might be a clean and jerk. I already have something. Oh, I got 2 things now. Oh, we can't see the full video. Hold on, let me see if I can edit this. So it looks like there's this thing is cut off. Oh yeah, we weren't getting the full thing. Okay, so let's look at that one more time.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
pause. What do you think?
Okay, you go first.
Okay, I did not like the... What do you call that whenever you just pull really fast off the ground? You yank the bar. It looked like you didn't take the slack out, and that kind of pulls you out of position. And notice that when you caught the bar, you had to step forward. So that might be in relation to why that happened. Because Coach Billy here at Las Vegas Barbell, he always says that the battle with the barbell begins with the balance in your feet. So if you yank the bar and then you lost balance, that could be the reason why you racked the bar forward and had to step forward. I don't have anything to say about the power jerk. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Doc,
did he accelerate past the knee or not? I'm trying to remember. Did he accelerate?
It looked like it could have been one speed. That's
what I'm saying.
It could have been one.
Yeah.
Because, and why do you think it's he should accelerate past?
That's where the power comes from. After that first pull, you have to accelerate to get that bar up there.
Correct. That first pull is really just positional work.
Right, right.
You really got to be in the right positions, and then you explode.
Exactly.
So what's your rating?
Oh boy, how about 2.5?
2.5.
2.5.
Oh, okay.
You?
Yeah. I'm not mad at that. I'm gonna give you a solid 2. I'm gonna give you a solid 2. Could be better.
Yeah.
I like it, but it is made lift.
Right.
All right. Thank you for your submission. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see who the next person is. And we gotta tell people like how to record their videos. You know.
That's true. That's true.
All right. Let me pause real quick. We got Mr. Kana Lifts on Instagram at Kana Lifts. One thing that I'd like to note about this gentleman, if you guys pull up his Instagram, he's hurt right now and he wears a knee brace.
Okay.
He's been wearing that for a long time. Right away, he's still lifting.
Right.
To me, I love it. It shows his grit, determination. Truly, it looks like. Excuse me. Truly looks like that he loves the sport.
Exactly.
So that's awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this.
Okay.
Kana lifts. Okay, looks like he's setting up for a clean and jerk. Okay. Opinions?
Okay. I thought it was good. Now, Coach Billy here tells us have that back foot go back as far as you can.
Okay.
Which he did.
So on the jerk?
On the jerk part.
Okay.
Did it go too far back?
Let's look back. We'll pause it on the jerk.
Okay, yeah. See how far way back?
Okay, let's
see.
Actually, let me get right before. Play. Okay, that's where he caught it.
Right. Do you think? I guess it's...
To me, it looks like it could be front leg heavy if we're looking for that 50-50 balance.
Right, exactly.
So he could be a little bit forward, but, to me, maybe lift.
Yeah.
I thought it was solid.
I do too. I do too.
Okay. But is that your only critique?
Right.
I think, regardless of that balance, because I think you're right. There's a little bit of a balance bias towards the front foot.
Right.
So he could bring that back a little bit.
Right.
But he paused it. He paused the catch. Like, I'm going to play this.
Yeah.
Absolute control, which I love.
Yeah.
I love that. If you can not only lift the weights, but also have absolute control, that's huge.
That's true. I agree.
So that was Kana Lifts.
I agree.
I think that was great. What's your rating?
It's going to be 3.
3? 3 white lights? That's our first 3 white lights. Yeah. Great job, brother.
But even though the foot was far back to me, he still made the lift.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Okay.
I thought it was great.
Okay.
All right, we got the big boys now. Here we see who we got. Joel Mora. Thank you for your submission. We got J Mora _ weightlifting. That's on IG. Let's see what he got. Okay. It looks like he's setting up for a snatch.
Let's see.
Okay. Oh, that's a big lift. He was excited. What'd you think? We got to play that back or no?
Now, the fact he stepped forward, what do you attribute that to? He stepped forward.
I want to get your opinion. What do you think? Should I play it again?
Yeah, play it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What do you think?
I'm going to refer back to you.
Okay, my opinion is that's a great lift. Because he had, I mean, it looked like it was a heavy weight. He's excited for it. Sometimes at the heaviest weights, just not. That's when the technique breaks down a little bit, and not every rep is gonna look perfect.
That's true. That's true.
He did what he had to do to get the job done.
I agree.
How about press out? Nothing like that.
No.
I mean, it looked great to me.
It did.
So for me, based off effort, 3 white lights.
No, I agree. Now, trying to look for the perfect. There's no perfect lift.
I don't think so.
So
I mean, maybe there is.
Well,
you can hit all the check boxes on everything that you like, and for you that might be perfect, but not everything's perfect.
I agree. Okay, 3 white lights.
You too?
3, yeah, 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Continue?
Yeah, continue.
All right, do you recognize this gentleman?
I do.
That's Corey.
Sure.
From Bear Barbell.
Yes. I know him.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah,
I like this dude.
He is.
I am such a fan of Bear Barbell because it just looks like they have such a cool team.
They do.
But we got Corey from Bear. Let's take a look at his lift. It looks like it's a snatch.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good. First impression.
I'm gonna play that back one more time.
Yeah. I have no complaints on that lift. What do you think?
I think 3 white lights.
I do too, for sure.
I think that was exceptional.
It was.
It looked like maybe he didn't intend to pause that snatch, but he did. Which to me, I mean, like you're able to control the weight.
Right. True.
I actually think it might have like when he caught it, he might have went back on his heels, which is otherwise he probably would have stood it straight up.
Let's see.
Unless he was trying to do that. No, it looked like he just caught it and he wanted to pause it. I mean, 3 white lights. I love that. I love that lift.
Yeah, it was great.
All right, here we have Travis_P22, Travis Poole on Instagram. Let's see what this lift looks like. Looks like we got a snatch.
Okay, let me take those elbows out. Play it one more time. Those elbows.
One more time.
Kind of caught my eye.
All right, and go.
Even though he was shaking a little bit, it was still a good lift, I think. I didn't see any kind of press out.
Yeah. So what do you give to him? What's your rating?
I'm gonna say. Oh gosh, okay, this yeah. 2.8.
2.8? Oh man, you're a hard judge, man. Hard judge to please.
What do you think?
I love his technique. Look, okay, smooth off the floor. That's the first thing. He broke it off the floor.
Right.
It's not like he yanked the bar.
Right.
Great position and going into the second pull. Look how vertical he is.
That's great. Yeah.
He's in his power position. Heel's still on the ground.
That's true.
Looks like he's balanced. And even look how close that barbell is.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Yeah.
I am a big fan of his pull, and not only that, it was a challenging weight.
It was. Yeah.
He had to, stabilize and save it. But that's what you got to do whenever you got the big weights over your head. You just got to be an athlete and make the weight. So for me, that's a 3 white light.
Okay. Again, I'm looking for the perfect lift. There's no perfect lift, but those shaky arms.
That's whenever it becomes questionable.
Right.
And now we got a
I know him.
Vegas local here, LVB. We got Chris Kim.
Yep.
Let's see what he looks like. He submitted a snatch, 98 kilos. Let's see what it looked like. Oh, it's a complex.
Yeah.
I didn't know he could do that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's big. That's big. I know his numbers, so that's really big that he can do that. Obviously, he used straps, so he cheated. Right. So that's 3 reds to me.
Yeah, I have to agree.
You agree?
Yeah, I have to agree.
Yeah. Let's look at it one more time.
Agree. Yeah.
See that? That's 3 red lights.
Yeah.
Personally.
I'm glad you said it first.
All right, Chris. Hey, thanks for sending that in.
Yeah.
That was awesome. All right. Hey, we got hella blessed in the house. We got Big J. Let's see what he got. Snatch 7, 8, 85. What is that, yellow?
Yellow.
What is that? 88?
88.
Okay, that's a big lift.
That is a big lift.
You got the mismatching shoes?
Sure does.
Oh, that was money.
Yeah.
What you think?
Yeah. 3 whites.
3 whites.
3 whites.
Yeah, it's really different from Chris Kim's.
It was.
Because he was 3 reds,
exactly.
But this is 3 whites.
3 whites.
And guess what? Look, he's gonna do a second one.
Do it again. Okay, let's see.
Okay. This is exceptional. No straps?
No straps.
Wow.
No straps.
I like it. I love how he's really over the bar. Oh. Well, that's 3 reds. Yeah. That's pretty obvious. It's real. So that was Jay.
Yeah.
Another LVB member.
Yeah,
Great job.
yeah,
Thanks for sending that lift. Now we got Brent Moves Weights on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. He's kind of far away from the camera, huh?
Sure is.
Let's see. Clean and jerk, it looks like? Or maybe, what is that?
Can't tell.
Let's just play it. Oh. Okay. Oh, he's excited about that one.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Okay, now what I first saw that struck my eye was when he was about to jerk it.
Okay.
He put his elbows down a little bit before he jerked it. To me, that wasn't the most optimal position to be in.
Right. There's a more efficient way.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So you're more seeing the jerk.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, let's look at that. Let's look at the. Well, actually, I'm gonna say my opinion because I want to talk about the clean,
Okay,
and then we'll go into the jerk.
Yeah.
So I like how, and we're playing this back. I mean, that's pretty smooth off the floor.
Yeah.
He's nice and over the bar.
Yeah.
What I'm not a big fan of, and I could be wrong, because we'll play it back. It looked to me on the first glance that he just made contact and dove underneath the bar. There was no effort to really try to extend.
Right.
But I could be wrong. Let's look.
Let's look. Yeah.
You know, he's vertical right now. He's straight.
Now, yeah.
But it looked like he just dropped. You know?
Yeah.
He like just touches, gets bar body contact and goes under. I would really like to see a nice full elevation and then see how he was straight and then his body he was straight and then his body just hinged back to rotate underneath the bar. I'd like to see a nice vertical extension and then your body goes straight down.
That's true.
You know, that's our style of lifting here at Las Vegas Barbell. Just that vertical extension.
Right.
But he gets the job done.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But whenever you do it the way he does it, it makes it a little bit more difficult to get an. And it could be just the weight. It could be the weight because he was excited. And it might be heavy.
It's gonna hit.
But whenever you do that straight up, straight down type of lifting, you're faster underneath the bar.
Right, that's true.
It stays closer and tighter, and it's just easier to stand up. So So obviously there's a double bounce.
Right.
I'm not trying to hate on you, dude. I mean, you did a great job. And so that's the only thing I got to say.
Yeah.
And so now you're talking about the jerk. I didn't see any.
You know, second thought, the second time I saw it, it's not that bad.
I like the jerk.
Because you want to keep it on your shoulder as long as you can before you.
Right. He was like loose.
Right. That's
so,
right.
What's your rating?
I got to go, 2.8.
2.8? Ooh, another 2.8.
2.8.
Did he jump back?
Let's
see. Look at his feet.
He did.
Slight.
He did.
I agree with your 2.8.
Okay.
Because that's a big lift.
It was a big lift.
Great effort.
Yeah.
Just not my style.
Right.
And that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Great job. Thank you for submitting that.
Yeah.
Mr. Brett Moves Weight. All right. Who we got next?
Let's see.
All right. Okay. We got a competition lift. This is your jam right here.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay. This is Coach OZ _. Let's see what he got. He got snatch on.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is all you, Doc.
Looks pretty good to me.
What do you think?
I'd say 3 white lights.
3 white lights?
3 white lights. No press.
This is exactly my type of lifting. Nice and over the bar.
It's nice, yeah.
Watch the extension.
Full extension.
That's full extension. He's light on his feet.
Yeah.
And he caught it high.
Yes.
Caught it nice and high. Pull high, catch high.
Yeah, that's perfect, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
3 white lights.
3 white lights, yep.
Okay, so this is going to be more of a complex. This is a Heather on Instagram. I don't know your what is it? Your tag?
Handle.
I don't know your handle, but I'm going to tag you anyway. This is Heather. Mm-hmm. She was doing a 3-position snatch, okay? So she took it from the floor, it looked like. Now she's at the knee.
Yeah.
This is not going to be so much of a rate my lift, but let's talk about like what she could do to be better and more efficient. Any opinions?
I do.
Okay, let's talk about it.
This is a common occurrence with weightlifters.
Okay.
When you pull off the floor, you want to have a smooth sailing all the way up. I do it too. I kind of pause in the middle, not pause, but it's not a continuous movement up.
Right.
I noticed that with her.
Like a hitch.
A hitch.
Like a hitch.
A hitch.
Yeah. As far as mobility, she gets the bar over her head, and she can get low. It looks like.
Yeah.
So I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not confident on her contact position. Is it the same every time? So
right,
let's see. Boom. Okay, so she gets it right in the hip.
Right, yeah.
I'm not mad at that. A little jump forward.
Right, yeah.
See how she's wiggling her toes?
Yeah.
I think her weight is in her heels. See,
you can
see like the daylight. She lifted her So she would be better off if she maintained balance in the midfoot
Right.
throughout the whole lift.
I agree.
So Heather, that could be something that you could work on.
I agree.
But again, overhead mobility is great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for contact point on this.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Yeah.
You're right. There's just a little bit of a hitch.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
No.
I don't think that. I think that's great. First and foremost, I don't like to give too many cues because it kind of jumbles up the athlete sometimes. But my first thing that I would like to say is focus on the balance in your feet.
Yeah.
Because, as Coach Billy says, the battle with the barbell starts with the balance in your feet.
Yes. Yeah.
And then when you get that full extension, make sure it's vertical so that that direction that you send the bar is straight up so that you don't jump forward or back. You're just going to go straight up and straight down.
Right.
And I've said that before.
Yeah.
You have any other tips for it?
No. You summed it up, yeah.
Heather, I think you're doing a great job. Keep
sure.
doing it. Thank you for submitting that.
Yeah.
What else we got? Oh, we're coming up on the end of this.
Okay.
And then we can get into the real juice. Oh, I think the last one is a roast my lift. Coming from a prior member of Las Vegas Barbell, Kevin Tran. I went to high school with him. Let's see. We got a muscle snatch. Oh. What do you think? Oh, video loop back. But
Let's see.
is there anything that you could roast about this?
No.
I think. No, dude, Kevin, I love you, dude. That's a great lift.
Yeah.
That's a great lift. That's just a tough muscle snatch.
That sure is.
I got nothing to say about that, Kev.
Yeah.
Maybe I could say something about his shoes. Those lifters. Put some. I think they are lifters.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
I can't tell.
Yeah.
Hey, look at all the toys he has over here.
Sure does.
He has all the barbells, huh? Nice matting.
That's neat.
Why don't you come over here to LVB, huh?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Huh? Instead of lifting your garage. All right, that's the only thing I got.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, so much for sending your
great.
videos. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Keep submitting them. I guess we could do this again. Did you enjoy that?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
Let me get rid of this. Boom. Are you sure? Yes. And now it's just us.
Oh, okay.
It is just us.
Oh.
I have something if you don't.
Okay, sure,
if you don't have
yeah.
something. I did not get to say this before. Could you just get in just a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Like we're actually friends.
You're right, yeah.
The first time I ever swept national medals was in Colorado Springs.
Right, up there, yeah.
And you were the only one available to stand by with me as my medals were presented to me. And I appreciate that.
Oh, that was, yeah.
Alvin.
Right.
I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, it was
that
great.
means a lot to me.
Yeah. It was great.
Because,
Yeah.
aside from Allison.
She was there too, yeah.
You were there and Allison was there. But I appreciate it. That's all I got to say.
That was a big to-do.
Yeah.
Big to-do. A lot of hard work put into that too. So, yeah. So it had to be celebrated.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was my pleasure, yeah. Yeah, my pleasure.
I just had to get that out
Okay,
of the way.
no, I'm glad you did, yeah.
Well, you had some I know you had some topics.
Yeah.
You gave me a book.
I did, but 2 books.
Yeah, 2 books. 2 books. I haven't gone into it. He just gave me another book today.
Let's discuss the books. Not the books, but the concept of the books.
Correct. So the first book he gave me was Confident Mind.
Confident Mind.
And before we even jump into it, I want to talk about, or just want to say that Olympic weightlifting is 2 things. It's physically being able to do the movements, which is putting a barbell over your head. And it might not, that's a very oversimplified version of what goes into it. There's a lot of things that goes into Olympic weightlifting as far as the physical movement of putting a bar over your head. But once you got that, it's really all mental. It's a very mental sport. You would agree?
100%.
A lot of the times, the thing that stops, I don't want to say most people because some people do have that mental toughness, but sometimes people lose the battle with the barbell even before touching it.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
their mentality won't allow them to even believe that they can lift the weight.
Yeah.
I think you alluded to a quote that 95% of the battle is what, mental?
Mental.
And then 5%. Is that what you said?
I did.
Could you reiterate that for us?
Yeah. Now, in my case,
Okay.
how can I explain this? In the gym, I'm a basket case.
All right.
My mind takes over.
Okay.
I know I can lift it, but my mind says don't do it. And I believe my mind.
And you're not going to do anything that you don't believe.
That's true. That's so
you gotta
true. That's so
believe
true.
it before you can
That's
achieve
so
it.
true. So true.
But continue.
On the competition stage, with the lights on me, it's not a problem. Walk up to the bar, lift it, case closed. When the gym, it's a different story.
Yeah.
So I read this book called The Confident Mind.
This is the book he gave to me.
And right before I lifted at Masters, I kept saying to myself, things in the book, I can do this. I'm enough to do this. And I did it. Thanks to the book. It's a great book.
You are not the only person that read that book
Yeah.
and performed well.
Right.
There are Jem.
Right, yes.
She's
Yes,
she told me about it, and then you actually gave me a book,
yeah.
a physical copy.
Yeah.
And I've only gotten to like halfway to the second chapter. I went through the intro, the chapter 1, and then the middle of chapter 2.
Right.
And even just in the beginning of the book, there's a lot of great gems in there.
There sure is.
There was a quote by Viktor Frankl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember. Something about one of the last true freedoms is in your mind. He was alluding to, or maybe he was actually, was he in the Holocaust?
He's written about it. I'm not sure if he was.
Right.
Not, yeah.
But basically, while in there, he was saying that, your mind and the way you think, positive or negative, is really on you.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And even being in the worst place possible that you can
Yes.
think of.
Yes. Yes.
You have a choice
You have a choice.
to be positive or negative.
That's right. That's so true.
And there's a lot of extreme examples in the book.
Right. Yeah.
There was an example of a soldier. I don't know if it was an officer. I think it was an officer.
Mhm.
And he was deployed. He was deployed, and he fell asleep in the back of a truck. And there was an explosion that happened, and 2 of the soldiers there died.
Right.
And he lost his legs.
Right.
And he chose to have a positive mindset, even knowing that he'll
Right,
never
I know. Yeah.
feel the feeling of his legs
Right,
again,
right,
or have,
right.
I think he was a serious athlete.
He was.
So, do you remember what I'm talking about?
I do.
There's these little. I wish I had the book right now because
Yeah.
I'm writing notes in it and I'm making annotations. But again, a really terrible situation, and you're choosing to be positive.
Exactly.
So why can't some people miss a lift and think positively about it? Like, hey, maybe I could have done this, but this is a great opportunity for me to learn that this is what I need to do better.
Right.
Learn from the misses.
Right, true.
But instead, some people reminisce on the miss and just
That's true too.
have negative self-talk. And just the beginning of that book, I'm learning a lot.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So
It's a great book. Highly recommend. Yeah.
I went on a tangent there. Is there anything that you want to touch, like specifically that helped you? Do you remember?
No. To me, self-talk.
Yes.
Before I hit that bar,
Uh-huh.
I can do this. I got it, and it helps a lot.
That's your first victory.
My first victory. Exactly.
Something that's very important and talked about a lot in the
exactly.
book is your first victory.
Exactly. But again, weightlifting is we're a work in progress still.
Absolutely.
We're not going to be perfect.
You're never going to win in weightlifting.
Exactly.
Because when you
exactly.
think you got it, you don't, because there's more weight.
That's so true. So true. So yeah, so self-talk is my go-to now.
Self-talk.
Mhm.
Positive self-talk.
Positive self-talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me an example of the times that your mind wouldn't allow you to be successful.
My mind wouldn't allow me to be successful.
As it relates to weightlifting. Like your mind, you just either let the weight get to you, or do you have any examples like that?
No, it is the weight. I used to be, if I got past 45 kilograms, it's not going to happen.
Interesting.
Yes. Something about those numbers stuck in my mind. It just took over. So, but again, on the stage, I can do it. But in the gym, anything past 45, it's a hit or miss.
Yeah.
But then I opened up at the Masters event with 47.
Okay.
It was more than 45.
Okay.
So I know I can do it.
You opened up.
Right.
Your
Past
first
it.
attempt at a
Right.
competition was more than a weight, that in the gym before that was never gonna happen.
Yes.
That's huge.
It's huge. I just feel confident on the stage, but not so much in the gym. I can't figure it out, so I don't know. I don't know.
I really believe I could talk forever as far as like mentality.
Right.
Why, if Olympic weightlifting is those two things, and this is something that I'm trying to work on myself.
Right.
Like
right.
I'm willing to put in the hours in the gym and all the reps and all the missing out on events so that I can make progress. But that's just the physical part.
Right.
Showing up.
Right.
The mental part, a lot of people don't work on that.
That's true though.
A lot of people don't
true.
think about educating themselves as far as like what are the mental tools that I can use so that I can become a better weightlifter. Because if weightlifting is those two things, why are we not focusing on the other thing?
That's a great point. When I first started weightlifting, I just thought it was all physical. Lift that bar up.
Well, that's what it seems like.
Right. The more I'm into it, the more that I'm thinking it's my mind.
Yeah,
and building has helped me with that too. It's helped me with that too.
A battle with yourself.
Exactly, with yourself. Yeah, so it's been a journey. Yeah.
A suggestion that Jem made was that, on the East Coast, I don't know if they do it so much here, but on the East Coast they have like in the public parks like book sharing, like they have like a thing where you just open it up. It kind of looks like a bird house. It's like at the park, you open it up and there's just a bunch of books.
I saw one in California, but yeah.
Oh, okay, so they got it in California too?
Yes.
So like, I was thinking like, you put a book in and you take it out and like, share the knowledge with like, I was like, why don't we do something like that here? Because like, we leave the book.
It's a good idea.
And we could rotate. Because if these are really the mental cues or the mental techniques that will help us to be a better weightlifter, shouldn't we have something like that for the members?
I have a lot of books. I got a lot of books.
I'm sure you do.
That's a great idea.
You know what I mean? Because,
I do.
Because, we can sharpen our physical abilities, but what about our mind?
That's true. I agree.
And I really don't think that I'm, someone might listen to this and think like, why are they talking so much about mentality? Like it's just weightlifting.
Oh, no.
But it's true. Like whenever you hit a certain weight and you feel that heaviness in your hand, your mind goes blank.
Yes.
And then you're like, what, can I do this?
Right.
And like, it's like, you forget all the cues, like the hours and hours and the reps and reps of training that went into it.
That's true. That is true.
They define, in the book Confident Mind, they defined it as, I'm going to mess this up, but certainty in your abilities, through practice.
Right.
So much to the point that you can bypass your conscious mind and be able to do it unconsciously.
Right. I remember that part, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do,
so like being so proficient at something, for us it's weightlifting, moving a barbell over our head, to the point that we don't have to think about it.
That's the key. We cannot think about it. Just do it.
Right.
But it's hard to get to that point.
Right. Especially whenever there's a weight that you put so much value into.
Yes.
Like there's like meaning, but really there should be no meaning, because this weight, if you're stronger, should be no different than that
That's
weight.
so true.
Because what changes is not the weight, it's your body and your technical abilities. So it's just interesting to me. Like that was a good. I like that definition.
I do too.
Of a confident mind.
I do too.
Because it's not just having confidence.
No, that's true.
Being confident.
That's true.
No, it's being certain in your ability so much that you can do do whatever task unconsciously.
Exactly. That's true. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yep. Okay.
What's up? Do you have anything you want to talk about as far
That's
as
my last comment about the blank mind. Blank.
I haven't got through the whole book. Remember, I'm only in the middle of chapter 2.
No.
I don't mind you talking about it, but just know that I might not.
Just something I just thought of.
Okay.
On the stage again.
Okay.
Your mind has to be blank. For me, don't think about anything. Go up there and do what you know you can do. So I don't think about all the steps it takes to get the bar up. A blank mind, just do it.
I agree with
that
you.
works for me. I don't.
I agree with you, but on the opposite, the playing devil's advocate.
Right. Yeah.
Other people really visualize. They do visualization.
That's true. I'm sure some do. Yeah. Yeah.
And that was one of Jen's things whenever she was lifting, and she had one of the best meets of her life.
Mm-hmm, she did.
She was all about visualization.
Right.
And I have an issue with that because I don't really... Like, whenever it's time to just do the job, I just get aggressive and do it.
Do it, right. Just do it.
Because whenever you get to those heavy weights, it's about intensity.
Oh, it sure is, yeah.
And meaningful movement.
Yeah.
But once you get to that stage, it should all be done already. All the work should be done.
You've done the work already. That's true.
So I don't really do visualization. I'm sure it helps.
Right.
But
yeah,
I'm more on your side.
Yeah.
I want to do a podcast later on with Jen, Jem, and a couple people,
right,
and talk about visualization, because it's not something that I really do.
Right. I don't either. I don't either.
Because my problem is when you visualize, like, what are you really visualizing? Like a made lift. Like I never went to the meet to miss a lift.
Right.
So I mean, of course, everything that I go up there for, I'm gonna make in my mind already.
And do you visualize the weight on that bar, or just visualize a bar going up?
Exactly.
How much do you know,
like? Okay, so when you're coaching and you're looking at the angle, am I supposed to looking at the most optimal angle?
Right.
Am I supposed to be like in my body, first person, like I see the platform, or am I supposed to be out of my own body and looking down at the lift? Like, there's just a lot of things. I will say that the only thing that I really visualize is the celebration after.
Right.
And that might sound cocky because I don't know if I'm gonna point to this person or like smile or do a backflip. So that'll be interesting.
That's good. That sure would.
That'd be interesting.
It sure would.
But I got to get through the book first.
Right. It's an easy read. So
yeah,
easy read.
All right,
okay.
We're at 8:12.
Okay.
How you feel?
I feel great.
I think this is a good one.
I
did rate my lift.
It was great.
We got to talk more about mentality stuff later.
We're gonna have to.
And we got to talk about your other experiences.
Yes, I'll be more than happy.
Of course, whenever you're ready to talk about that,
I will.
We'll do that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Dr. Matthews and me out.